Us. We are getting you out the door this Monday with a heads up about some changes coming to your drive.
We're specifically talking about the Broadway Curve Improvement Project. 12 News journalist Trisha Hendricks joining us live from that area. Trisha, what do we need to be on the lookout for? What changed here?
Good morning, guys. Lane changes. There's ever-changing situation out here, right? So this is something you need to be aware of today that's changed from over the weekend when we had one change, and now you're going to see a new split lane change. I saw it on my way here, and as you can see, it's still a very active construction zone out here. First and foremost, if you're heading in this direction, ADOT recommends slowing down and, of course, giving yourself plenty of extra time to really get your bearings before approaching this active construction zone. Now, this work is taking place between the State Route 51 and US 60. Today, ADOT tells us the existing split on the eastbound lanes of the 10 between 48th Street and Broadway Road are going to shift once again. Over the weekend, I-10 eastbound lanes between the 51 and the 60 were closed, but today that closure is lifted and drivers are now going to notice the freeway lane split change. So if you're traveling in this area, you're going to see that existing split between 48th Street and Broadway with a road barrier and a work zone in between. We spoke with an ADOT spokesperson to get the timeline of the project for you.
Scheduled to finish completion of this project by the end of 2024. Right now, we are in phase 3 of 4 phases. And the final phase, phase 4, consists mostly of cosmetic type work, which includes the lighting, the landscaping, and of course, things like lane striping.
Still a lot of work to be done, right? So take a look here. The tan color is all work zone. The red lines show the previous freeway split at the 10 eastbound at the Broadway Curve. And then those red lanes are the area that was closed over the weekend, which are reopening today. This morning in blue, drivers are going to use the new traffic shift. So there's going to be 2 lanes to the right of the work zone, and that dark gray area to the left of the work zone, there's going to be 3 lanes for drivers to use. So if you're heading out today, your best bet is to use one of those 2 right lanes on the 60 before exiting at 48th Street, and that's what I did getting here. It worked well. Just a heads up though, crews are making changes to this area to ultimately reduce congestion. So with a lot of drivers, some are just detouring this area and using surface streets altogether, but other folks are still traveling along this stretch of roadway, so definitely keep that in mind. But of course, reducing travel time, easing the congestion, all things, and that's what they're doing this for in the long run. So coming up at 6, we're gonna have a breakdown specifically what to look out for and how you can avoid getting stuck in a traffic jam this morning. For now, we're live in Phoenix. Trisha Hendricks, 12 News Today in AZ.